Wow, how long have I been talking? I wonder if you guys could hear me. I believe my mic was on mute, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm just not going to repeat anything I just said because I'm lazy. Um, Playing a viewer brew today. I guess I will repeat some of it. Playing a viewer brew today it looks kind of interesting, kind of cool. Hoping these angels like really pay off versus the red decks. I apologize if my voice sounds a little bit weird. I still have not been able to rectify the broke headset problem, but we are still here and trying to do our best. Um, yeah, this deck seems like it's pretty straightforward. Just gonna try to get some big things on the ground, between the Shalais and the Lyras and stuff, and like kind of control the game on that axis. We don't have much removal or anything. Not sure that I like the spell pierces more than just like additional swing defenses, but we'll find out. Hopefully the 40s are good enough versus the fast red decks. The springs are kind of cool. Gives us a way to actually get to our like the Johnnies and our Lyras and our Angel Sanctions and stuff in games to where like our Lana Worlds die and or we don't draw them or like we potentially sideboard them out. Over a minute queue. Could already played 3 matches if we were on LTG Arena. Exceptionally tired again today, have infinite amounts of work to do. Hey, our thing is out of date as usual. Buttons with auto host. Appreciate it, buttons. I think we'll keep this hand. It's a little land heavy, but we will endure. I think I'm going to keep this one to cycle. So I'm just going to lead with the Glacial Fortress because Glacial Fortress in the forest makes all of our additional lands come into play untapped. Not that I think it helps much, but when we play these Bant colors and people see us playing these Bant colors, everybody's just going to assume fog until we play our first creature, and then they're going to be like confused, even though it probably doesn't change anything. Huh. Impressive. We aren't paired versus a red deck. What world is this that we live in? I think I just read her jam a dude instead of the far and away or whatever. I guess I'll keep that. It's like another thing. Someone's going to get counterspell, but I'm still just going to play it. So the Esper deck feels like something this deck's going to have a rough time with. Doesn't feel like we're nearly fast enough or nearly controlling. I'm going to go ahead and play this one first because next turn I can play like this and cycle. So like if most of our threats that are relevant come out on turn 3 or 4, like they're always just going to have their counter spells and Vraska's Contempt, some things ready to rock. That was a play mistake. I should have cast Rishkar first, but this might stop them from casting Attempt. They might like take an additional 3 damage here or something. They saw the forest, so I guess this was a tiny mistake as well. Yeah, that was a little bit of a mistake. When we play versus red decks of this deck, I want to know how that match is. Like, I can already just assume this match is bad. really want to see how other matches are. Can't be syncopated, so I'm going to start with that. Assume there's going to be some kind of contempt, probably into a Gearhulk kind of contempt. Hey, Murloc with the host, and Sparrows with the host. All the hosts. I'm the best. No contempt felt really good too, by the way. Wouldn't mind to draw a cast out to be able to stop like a Gearhulk. Interesting. I think I'm going to start with just attacking with these and see what happens. I think there'll be a Gearhulk here. It's a comp league. A comp league. So we have some choices here. We can spell pierce this, cast this, kill this. He's probably going to block this one. Actually, probably block this one. Or we can allow this, sack on this, get our 3 damage, play this, and just tick immediately up. I think I like that slightly more. The Ginger's list pretty good. I think I like ticking up a little bit more than I like ticking down. Oh wow, 1000k bundle. That's pretty sweet. I guess that one's okay, at least cycles, but a lot of our gas is gone now. Hey JJ, what is up, friendo? Cute little guy, always have to pet him. Up we go. That was a neat one. I think at this point I'm just attacking with all. Here's somebody who's just come through my back door. Feel like that is a joke waiting to happen. Alright, well, they dropped a 4 here, I guess. Hoping to set worth like 5 ticks the other day because I am the best around. No one can take me down. Do they just have another Gearhulk? Do they legit have infinite Gearhulks? Go ahead and take this up because if it is another cast out, I guess we'd technically be lethal. We're gonna disallow this trigger, I guess. Oh, that was a mistake. Why'd I tap that? It was a mistake. Why'd I tap this? And that's why it was a mistake. We had a potential lethal line. He probably has Fatal Push or something at this point, but oh God, it was so bad. Like I knew what we were doing too. The whole time I knew what we were doing. Oh wow, I'm so dumb. There's a chance that it doesn't matter, but wow. Just gotta put my head down in shame. I'm just gonna attack with this. Because I think that he's gonna have something like this. Oh wow, I hit 2 lands? And you hit 2 lands in that spot. It's pretty good hits. Nobody's gonna deny that. I tapped one too many lands, but I'm not concerned that I tapped one too many lands. I think this might have been a play mistake too. There's a good chance that I should have just like ticked down on this to kill this. Oh, we don't have enough mana? I thought we had 6. Ray can't count. Interesting. Gain life equal to its power. Well, that's just a no. Yes, I'm just going to pick this up again. You move tomorrow? Where are you moving to? Like off to college or something? Might not have played that game very well. We don't have any negates in our sideboard. I've just now realized that. But this card's pretty good here. These are pretty good here. These are pretty good here. I don't know what's not good here. Maybe that card's not good here. Probably don't need to settle. Let's shave one spell pierce since we brought in better counter spells. I wouldn't bother to move all my stuff in. They'll probably just ban you like everybody else. This is the coolest thing I've opened. Opened a sweet set that's not worth anything. I'm not even going to bother to open it, probably. That's for some reason I feel like I am desperate for a ticket or something. I don't know. It's worth like 5 tickets or something ridiculously bad at the moment and probably just going down. Let's open up a treasure chest since we're talking about treasure chests. Whee! 20 play points. Alright, back to our game. We just threw $2 away. We feel good about ourselves. Alright, let's open up another treasure chest since our opponent's slow. Threw another $2 away. back yet, opponent? Nope. Let's just keep throwing $2 spots away while we wait on our opponent. Pretty sure those aren't worth anything on Moto. So we've thrown like $6.75 away or something. Is our opponent back yet? Nope. Rip our... We've hit a breeding pool. I guess that's something. Breeding pool is probably worth a ticket. Hardware water veil is probably worth like 10 cents or something. 80. If I cared about play points, I guess we wouldn't have done that bad, but... What is that? Go ahead and throw the sellable crap in this. There we go. We're rich. Hey, and our opponent's back. What good timing. We'll keep. It's worth more than I thought. It's worth about 1.5. Not worth the price of a chest, but... but it's okay. We knew that going into opening them. Can't be upset with the outcome when we expected it to not do well. But opening treasure chest is just bad. Alright. 3-3 go. Hopefully he just has a cast down and doesn't realize this is legendary. He was in my Facebook chat a while ago. I don't know if he's still here. He's probably too busy being sad that we're not playing, Turbo Fog like he wanted. I'm going to go ahead and play this one because next turn I can play Lyra while hold up Planet World. And by hold up Planet World, I mean hold up Spell Pierce. Alright, well, the Spell Pierce is gone, but... Goodbye, Lyra, you'll be missed. As there's just no chance it resolves. Ah, you have to... Why couldn't you just cast Disallow so I wouldn't have to click another button? It's kind of rude to make me click an additional button. Uh-oh. Power! Oh, cool. I definitely didn't actually expect this stuff to resolve. Goodbye, little Rish. You'll be missed. We're down to 2 cards. If those 2 cards are lands and they draw 8 lands in a row, we're Gucci. Karate chop. They had enough to syncopate, so I attacked first. If they'd had 1 less mana or we had 1 more mana, I would have played the Voice of Plenty beforehand. But they have 4 untapped, so... Nice. We got a point of damage in, and then we got the big dog. No, it's a Vizier. That's really annoying. That makes my walking ballista not very good. Oh wow. They just don't have anything. That's kind of cool. I think they're both pretty good. It all just depends on like what you're playing versus and stuff. But they need something more than just casting Vizier now. Ooh. Goodbye, my friend. You'll be missed. I said casting, but I meant replaying. That seems like a bad way to calculate things. Like, winning one event's not soups relevant. They put the cast down on the bottom. So do they have an answer for the Llanowar Elf? Off the top of my head, or like I don't, but it's on his Twitter, I'm sure. Guess I'm just gonna keep doing this stuff first. Like slow play the crap out of this walking ballista. Oh, that was kind of cool. Just play this for 3 and make them need a counterspell. While we can defend against 1 counterspell. Look at Lars and his helpfulness. Is it kind of bad that... I guess that's fine. That doesn't really do anything. As long as the Llanowar Elf's still in play. I thought about sacking it and killing this. But that just seems worse. It looks like we can just attack here. They have to have another removal spell for the Llanowar Elf. I guess they could have another contempt even though they would have used it there, so... Could add a disallow or something, so I don't want to like take the last thing off. Like, we're just going to win next turn anyway. I can't think of anything they can really do. Yay, we beat Esper with this deck. That is not something I expected, especially without our sideboard. Like, I figured we'd have to draw some bestiaries to do that. We did draw Jace's Defeat, so that was that, but... Really thought we'd need to draw some of those bestiaries. Or bestiaries. I don't know why I keep calling it bestiary. Matthew Folks made a joke about it on stream one time, and now I can't stop calling it bestiary. What? Be nice, Lars. This is a subscriber's deck. We can't be mean. We're already 1/3 of the way to a pity chest. I want to mulligan this. Look. Have to mulligan this as well. There's 25 lands in the deck, though, so... Well, we don't want that. Considering that, we mulliganed to 5, like... This hand could have certainly been worse. Yeah, it's a little bit on the weaker side until turn 3, but... kind of don't want to cycle this because I feel like we're going to need it, but if we don't draw lands, we're just going to die anyway. Cast turn for a Johnny. Is that good enough? Probably not, considering that can kill my Johnny very easily. No! So if I minus, I can't protect it. If I reveal the top card, I go to 6, I still can't protect it. I guess I just don't cast it then. It's our only way to win, we just don't cast it, right? Like flashback to Spring to Mind and try to find a Lyra or something? Did you just minus it and let it die? Huh. What is our opponent playing? That's not something I expected. I don't know. That's probably a fair point, but like next turn, if he doesn't play a good creature, we can just like kill and block, I guess. I did not expect the random blue cartouche. Hey, that's a good draw here. Really? I had no idea that they were getting played. This is the first time I've saw one, I think, ever outside of an electrostatic pummeler deck. They have a random 4-drop? Oh, commit. Sure, commit's kind of good. So we're going to take another 4 here, but we actually can protect our dude, which is kind of cool. Huh. I guess Lars was right the entire time. As usual, why did I waste my time trying to protect him? Just go draw another. There's 2 in the deck. Why wouldn't you always just draw one? Lars is always right, guys. Ray? What? Laugh out loud, just making a joke to myself. Okay, cool. I don't know what his joke is, but it's still cool. Please no blossoming defense. I just messed up, by the way. I should have sacked the Frashing Brontodon in response. Because if he had a blossoming defense, he wouldn't have been able to play it. So, like, this was kind of a mistake and could cost us to Johnny and our Frashing Brontodon for no reason. Not punished. Still a play mistake, but wasn't punished. Not being punished is the best. I like it when I'm not punished. Yeah, that was one of the reasons that I didn't do it, but like I didn't think clear. Like losing the elf's probably worse than risking losing to Johnny. I don't know how they would have room for blossoming defenses though when they're playing multiple blue cards. Our opponent's disconnected. They've apparently had enough of our deck. Why am I just like casually leaving that untapped? Guess I'll play this one. They'll be back at some point. Maybe I'm going to need the elves to chump block this for a while until we find a Lyra. There's 3 Lyras in the deck though, so... Could just trade with that. I could just like... steal the Llanowar Elf and block the Vinemare if the Angel's looking to bring the Vinemare... or looking to bring the Angel back on anything he plays. That's probably worse. Probably still trade for the Vinemare if I can. Not worry too much about him getting an additional energies. Energies. I really wish I hadn't broke my headset. It's like kind of like dangling off of me and keeps bouncing off of my chest, which has to be making a weird noise for you guys. Hey, here's a coupon just for me. Thank you, eBay. For this coupon that I'm sure you've given everybody. Save on select Samsung, Ray-Ban, and more. Oh, I thank you. Appreciate it. Delete. Hey, our opponent's back. Welcome back, brother opponent man. Or, I guess, a non-man. I don't know. I'm wild. I think there's a good chance that they're going to, like, attack, I block, and then they'll use commit or something like that and shuffle it away. Yeah, the little thing that like sticks out that I talk into, I cracked into somehow, and I'm not even sure how. I'm just gonna call it a drunken rage, even though I don't drink alcohol. I have no idea how I broke it. I don't even know when I broke it. I know like I woke up yesterday and like put my headset on. I was like, what the hell? This thing is shattered. This headset was a gift too. Well, if our opponent's not back in 7 minutes, we win. Because that's what everybody came here to watch, us timing people out. I attack you. Nah, I want my elf. Don't even want to give them a chance to block. Eek. I repeat, eek. It looks like we're going to be blocking this. Probably going to be minusing on that of Johnny now, right? Just want to get that off the table. I don't want to give them a chance to like draw a second one of them or like give it flying or something crazy. Hey JJ, thank you for the 1,000 biddies, my friend. Highly appreciate that. JJ is the best and does way too much. You definitely did not have to do that, but it is highly appreciative. Oh, they still had 2 things left in their hand? They're not in that bad of shape right now. Like, they're not really doing anything. Just like blocking with Llanowar Elves and having a good old time over here. They've had enough. They're like, screw you and your flying turds. I'm down. We have a settled wreckage in the main deck too, so I didn't mind to keep playing that game. We'll bring in our additional 2 settled wreckages, probably bring in our Sillaways and our Fopter, though I really do kind of hate disenchantment removal. Sorry, disenchantment type removal spells versus their deck. It's like particularly annoying to me that they probably have like a bunch of Brontodons. It was like asking to get myself killed, but I hear people in my home talking, so that means there's multiple people here. What else do we sideboard out? The Walking Ballistas kill Llanowar Elves, but do they kill anything else? I'm gonna say no. It could just be the Springs. This hand's slow versus a deck that is not slow, which is scary. I don't know what I'm supposed to mulligan and what I'm not supposed to mulligan. Should something. Play sorcery speed. Oh, fair enough. I guess I have to play this one since I don't have double green, which isn't something that I actually noticed until it was too late, but... mulligan anything that doesn't have an elf. You may not be wrong. You may not be wrong with that one. Just gonna play this one. Can at least block that. Alright, so we're dead. Unless we draw settled wreckage. That's not a settled wreckage. Uh-oh. That's just dead. I see your Raph and raise your Aronas. I like our opponent. He's feisty. I don't think I want to change anything from the play to the draw here. I'm going to try to mulligan anything that doesn't have an elf strategy. We have an elf, but we can't use it till turn 3. That's fair. I usually just scoop in those spots because I don't want them even thinking about those type of cards. I'll play this one, I think. Oh, we'll keep that. Play this in case I decide I want to cycle. Tapping 3 mana. Okay. Not a thing that I care about, but I'll keep my cycler now. Or I won't cycle now. What do we think of this deck? Oh. I think it's just clearly red-black. I would play Turbo Fog because, like, it's fun, but I think red-black is the strongest deck in the format. I've felt that for many, many, many moons now. As anybody who's ever watched my streams probably heard me say about 5 million times a stream. We'll play this one first. It still gives us enough mana to play Cast Out if he has, like, Blossoming Defense or something. He would need double Blossoming Defense here, though, wouldn't he? We've definitely just vomited things onto the ground. Bits become cash money the exact same way that what am I trying to say here? The same way to, like, donate or like subscriptions and everything count. So, like, the way it does it is I need to be worrying about commit. At the end of, like, every month, it checks to see if you have $100 saved up. And whenever you hit that $100 mark, kind of worried about commit here is one of the reasons I didn't go all in with the Cast Out, but that's probably just wrong. So I know I'm not speaking. Okay, let me try to say this a little bit better. So at the end of every month, if you've made $100, a time period starts where I'm not a partner at 60 days. So after 60 days, they'll send me a check for whatever I'm over. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and take our 2-for-1 here. So they become cash, it just takes a while for them to become cash. Oh wow, that was a good draw too. Because now we get to recast the Lyra. I should have attacked first, but we're in the F6. That's pretty lucky. We've had the Cast Out since basically our opening hand, right? Our opponent's still stuck on lands while we're doing everything. Hey, we're 2-0. One out of the next 3 to acquire a pity chest. The Chaos Orbs are sweet. I would actually love just to own, like, a nice, like, lightly played or near mint beta Chaos Orb for the personal collection. That and an Icy Manipulator are just like two vanity cards I've always wanted to own. Like beta original Icy, I mean. I actually have a signed with an artist doodle original art Icy playmat that I would love to buy like a beta with it and like frame them together. All we gotta do is get that Llanowar Elf. I think I'm gonna keep this hand even though there's not a Llanowar Elf in it. They reprinted one. Let me pull up the art for you because it's the art that I like so much. It was my favorite art in Magic for like the first 15 or 16 years of Magic. I just always really liked this art. I always meant to buy one, and I like kept putting it off and putting it off and putting it off, and now they're like $300 or $400 or something ridiculous for like an appropriately conditioned one anyway. You can obviously get cheaper bad conditions, but if you're going to frame it, it's got to be a good condition, right? It's got to be good condition if you're going to frame it. Uh-oh. Fodder hand was great, but this feels to me like a match that our hand probably doesn't do a great deal versus. Have to exile by lock. Let me Google that. I'm not sure which one that one is. Oh, yeah, that's a pretty sweet art too. It's the Conflux art. I guess I'm gonna play this one. Just so he can attack for 1 or 2 damage, but I feel like this is gonna be a pretty hard match for us. Oh wow, they're either blue, black, or Esper. Which makes our Lyra even less good. We didn't draw our Lyra anyway. They've already got this. Right on time, Spell Pierce. Right on time. I started, a lot of the lands, I think, got really pretty. So, like, I'm not actually sure what my favorite art right now is, but it's probably the, let's see here. Probably the Mount Fuji mountain. Like the APAC mountain. It's probably this now. Like, I really just, like, started liking landscapes a whole lot more. This is also the playmat I use. The playmat I use was drawn by John Avon, though, not Ed Beard Jr. But it's the same mountain. Alright, well, I'm pretty sure we're just dead. But there's a whole lot of, like, lands that I think are, like, just above it now. But they won't ever beat the nostalgic. This is my playmat, and what I use to write my life totals in. It's a gift from my good friend Sean. Pretty sure everything I own is a gift from, like, my good friend Sean or JJ. I entirely agree. I entirely agree. I've owned an unlimited IC before. I've just never had the beta. Really just don't know what we can do here. I'm gonna play this, but like there's already a Chupacabra in the graveyard. So I don't think this gets better for us. Like, we have a couple Thrashing Brontodons in the main deck, and we have the two, artifact, right? We have the two cast outs, but just don't have enough. Alright, I think I'm willing to scoop here. Even if we hit, like, you know, a settle, just delays the inevitable. Not got paired anything gifts-wise that wasn't blue-white gift in a long time. Wonder how many counter spells they have post board. I don't know if I think that settle actually does anything. I don't think many of these cards in our hand actually does anything here. Chaos Orb is just sweet looking too. I've actually played in Chaos Orbs in tournaments. Like, I've flipped Chaos Orbs before. Played this game for too long and I never got good at it. That's a bad sign. If you play a game for just ever, you're supposed to get better at it, right? I forgot that somewhere along the way and just never improved. I will spell pierce your cat self rebooter. Get ready to get got, friend. Oh. You can't actually spell pierce that. I'm trying to be funny. I'm probably failing miserably at it. I think Sill's better than Bitter Blossom. It's kind of thinking they were both kind of bad, but like being able to protect Lyra might do something. No, not another. Well, this is a travesty. Just a travesty, I say. I'm just gonna, I don't know. I'll cast this and not care. I didn't think about Glint Sleeve Siphoner. He probably had some in the sideboard that I didn't notice, which was bad on me. Just realized that my startup message still says I blame Ricky. Which I think's amusing. Wait. Did our opponent just play this and not take a card? What the hell? Oh, because we have Shalai. La 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 la, I'm too dumb to play. I'm too dumb, la 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 la. Read my cards. Read my cards, read my cards. At least I figured it out before somebody had to tell me. I'm proud of that. I'm proud that I figured it out before somebody told me. The Voice of Pliny gives us hexproof. I always forget that. I always remember it gives my dudes and dudettes hexproof, but I don't remember that it gives the dude himself hexproof. That's right, I called myself the dude. Confused? I guess they want to pump this up and finish this off, but hey, cool. They didn't deal the damage to me. I was thinking that maybe they were just playing me there and wanting the fatal push, but apparently they did not. They're just wanting to set up a GPG, I think. And there's nothing I can do about it, so. And by nothing I do about it, I mean I could have just took the damage and held up the Thrashing Brontodon for as long as I could, but I don't know if all of that's good enough. So we're gonna draw us a Spell Pierce. Or sorry, not a Spell Pierce, a Cast Out. That's the go here. Cast out, cast out, cast out. Oh wow, they don't have it. Nice, we actually have a chance then. Then by actually have a chance, if they don't have it, we're probably a favorite, right? They need it this turn. They don't need it this turn. Woohoo! Feeling great. Right on time, Llanowar Elf. Guess I'll take this one, and I'll battle you for them all. Boom. We're at 1,000,000 now. Our opponent got rid of one. They're tapping a lot of mana now. Throw your hands up. We did it. We won a game. We did it. We won a game. Yay. What do you do? Nothing. I'm willing to believe this card. I don't know. They showed us Hostage Takers and Ravenous Chupacabras. That's enough for me to think the Blossoming Defense has some value. I just never cast these Spring Demands. Am I allowed to sideboard them out if I never, ever, ever use them? I do want these now, though, because of the Glint Sleeve Siphoners. Still want the Spell Pierces, as the large set in our deck doesn't do a whole lot without the Llanowar Elves. Alright. Against my better judgment. I don't think the Llanowar Elves are very good here, though. Maybe the or maybe the Spring of Mines are better. Because they are 4 Walkie Ballista deck. Getting to play a 3-drop on turn 2, though, or like making them waste their turn 2 to cast Walking Ballista, feels like it has to be useful, but I don't think we get that many turn 1s. I guess this hand's a keep. Doesn't seem very appealing, but we have one answer to a thing. Well, we drew that now, so guess we're going to be looking to sackle it. Bow, bow, bow. Time for us to draw something good. Citrus Supplier is such a good Magic card. Now I guess I want my 5th land. I probably shouldn't fear Glint more than I do Minister in this spot, but especially, I should have just played to come into play Tapland on turn 1. Like now, if they have a gate, we're not in great shape. And I'm going to end up playing this one anyway, unless we draw like an untapped island or a plains or something this turn. Yeah, we're just going to be playing this turn anyway, so that doesn't help. Yeah, I think I sequenced my lands pretty poorly this game, and I think that hurts us pretty poorly as well. The positive note is I don't care about that. I wonder if I can get them to throw their Walking Ballista away, though. I actually think that would be worth it. I clearly wanted this land. Not in the worst shape now. Still not in very good shape. Yeah, we're attacking with them all. We're starved the Walking Ballista. Take our 5. Hopefully they don't respect Lyra here. I have no cards right now. I think we just win any race, don't we? If they don't hit something. Still have a cast out. And these springs haven't been particularly good in this match anyway. So I'm just going to take it all. Oh, is this a giant Walking Ballista? No, don't be a giant Walking Ballista. That's one of the few things that can cause us some problems here. That's fair. I assume he's going to kill this turn. Because of how much mana we have, we're going to cycle and see if we can hit a Rishkar. Because if we hit it, we win. And since we missed, we're just going to let that die. We're going to go to 12, and then we're going to Angel that. And hope they brick exactly one turn. We have a good blocker now, too. And even if they hit it this turn, they don't have a Ravenous Choop or a Hostage Taker or anything like that in their graveyard. So not only they kind of have to hit something like that just to kill the Lyra, which gives us an opportunity to be able to like still stay in the game. I think we're 3-0 with this deck, even though I don't think I've played particularly well. I feel like I'm learning the deck while I play it. And I feel like I'm making some obvious bad decisions. But we're 3-0. We have acquired a pity chest. And we checked to make sure we're actually in a competitive league. Alright, cool. We were. Pity chest! Throw your hands up! I just realized I got paired versus 3 rounds in a row too. Their opponent didn't have Goblin Chain Whirler. That's like the first time in months that this has happened. Just crazy. I want to say radical because I like that word. This is radical that this has happened. We have an opponent. We get to play first. We do not have an elf. We do not have a blue source, so I guess we kind of have a blue source. Alright, we'll try it. I think the hand's on the weaker side. Probably not actually a keep. Sure. But now I'm just false advertising. Another Esper deck? I don't know how we beat the last one, so I don't know how we're going to beat this one. Now I have to do this. Thank you, JJ. Again, you do way too much, man. That's another 20 bucks. You can't keep doing that. You gotta keep some money for yourself, so you can buy those Rekindling Phoenixes. I do appreciate it, though. You're going to need those Phoenixes, man, I'm telling you. Our opponent's disconnected, too, so there's just something about Spring in Mind. People are just like, nah, dog. I ain't into this. Just like, no. I'll be having no part of that. It's got like too many words on it. People don't want to read it. Hey, Juke. What is up? Alright, our opponent's back. I wonder if there is something of split cards, or like this card just doing that. Who's excited, by the way, that we're 3-0 with this deck? Probably not getting any better at it with it either, but we're currently 3-0 with it, and that feels good. Actually, I have a lot of card advantage this game. I just don't know what a lot of card advantage does versus his deck. You gotta play, though. That's the thing. You need to play. Everybody wants to play. I'm gonna play Mono Blue Storm again tomorrow on my Friday Night Magic. Because I'm too lazy to sleeve myself a deck. And a friend's asked me to sleeve him a deck. I'll probably just content this at the end of turn. In which case, we'll just resolve this. I don't mind to draw that back, so. Think I want to keep. Yep, I was going to say, I think I want to keep my cast out, and now I know I want to keep my cast out. Mono White Kittens. There's no red decks where I live. So I feel like I'm about to be in a spot where he's going to like play a Gear Hulk and bounce this, and I'm going to be SOL. And I don't know how to best contend against that. I feel like if they just do that, I mean, they're just buying back one Llanowar Elf, but I'd rather play this and hope that they like Gear Hulk scatter it. There's a contempt. They know the last card in their hand. There's no real modern here. There was 31 that showed up at that PPTQ that I skipped. Which was kind of impressive. You resolve? Ref Caption? Cashman? Captions? I don't know. The Ship's Mage. Boom. Huh. Yeah, even though there's no modern here, like, it would not sit in our showcase. Somebody would buy that quickly. Somebody my local shop, like, there's tons of outstanding store credit. So anytime something sweet like that would come in our showcase, it would just instantly get bought for somebody to like put on eBay or something. Even though it very likely wouldn't make it in a deck. I guess he's gonna kill this. Like, Gunner bought most of their things, didn't they? I have no idea where you're at that you're even remotely trying to tell the truth. Uh-oh. Problem. Yes, I'm going to go ahead and slam this. You literally just said you bought Nexuses yesterday. A second Scarab God. Alright, we are dead then, right? Did we beat a second Scarab God? They have a Gear Hulk in their graveyard too. I guess I need to leave the white mana up. Because they're going to buy back the Gear Hulk here and like try to counterspell this. But with the search for Azcanta, I think it's going to be pretty difficult for us to beat this regardless. Double main deck Scarab God versus our green deck, though. We don't have any Carnage Tyrants in our sideboard, so this isn't going to be easy. They have Detection main deck. Would not mind a couple of Jaces. That's just me. So they have a Fatal Push I have to worry about now. I don't think I want to play this just for one. Cavern of Souls. Well, hopefully they'll brick on Azcanta. If they brick on Azcanta, we have a good chance. If they don't brick on Azcanta, I'm not sure what we're going to do. I'm going to play this first, because maybe they'll counterspell it. Oh yeah. Oh wow, so they had another Gear Hulk. On the positive note is they don't have a counterspell now, and we're going to get to resolve our Lyra. So that was successful for us. That went about where we wanted it. I think one of our local shop, one guy's got a Lotus, and one guy has a couple of Moxas, but nobody has a whole Power 9 or anything. Alright, so if they brick in these top 5 cards, we're Gucci. I use Gucci in a sentence, that means I'm Gucci. But they have to get something pretty good anyway because of our Walking Ballista. We can play it for 4. Pretty strong here. Good God, we won this game. Who thought we were going to win this game? I certainly didn't. Alright, anyway. So I think I want the Thopter Arrest because we saw multiple Scarabs. And I think I want these. I don't want the Settle. Actually, the Spring of Mines were very good that game, weren't they? Beta, wow. I don't know what to get rid of here. uh, I kind of just want to get rid of the faraways, but like, sorry, the spring mines, but they were like really good that game. I typically like to take out mana producers in matches like this, but I don't know if we can do without mana producers in this deck. Maybe we can do without Rishkars and Walking Ballistas. We'll try this. If they're not bringing in Glint, the Walking Ballistas may not actually do anything. I accidentally sowed mine when I had that bug a while back. So, like, these are just the 4 that Mana Traders gave us. Alright. No Glinny Boy. And this hand's really good. I assume there's not Glinny Boys in their deck. So they can't counterspell this, and like they probably only have 1 or 2 cast downs. So I thought that was cooler to play than the Bestiary, but maybe that's just wrong. I'm gonna hard slam the Jade Light Ranger here too because we can hold up a counterspell. I want to try to get the game over with while they're stalling on lands a little. Okay. Huh. Alright, I think I'm going to play this one too. Let's pump up both of our things. Get this, honestly just trying to bash this game over with before they have a chance. It lets them flip this, but we don't care if they flip this. They have nothing to get back, and if they use all their mana to play a Scarab God, we have a Thopter Arrest. So, like, I legitimately do not even care if they get to flip that. There's nothing for them to get back to, like, get value out of a Gear Hulk, and a Scarab God alone doesn't do anything. Cool! We're 4-0! Alright. A bee just flew into your room. I fell asleep over and threw it in the dumpster. Aw, poor bee. She took it outside. She took it outside and let it fly away. Obviously, unless you're allergic to them. If you're allergic to them or something, you shouldn't do that. But like, shouldn't risk yourself. All right, 4-0. Can we do it? Can we get a trophy with this deck? Everyone's Gucci. I don't know what the word Gucci is other than like a brand of like clothing or something. Oh, it was an outside dumpster. Okay. Did you take the sleeve off so you could at least get out? Or is it just going to get like really hot and like torture that poor bee? Hope you're not torturing poor bees, Juka. I watched the bee movie, man. You gotta have empathy for bees. Nice. Good Juka. I'd pat you on the head if you were here. I'd give you a brownie. No, I wouldn't. Brownies are mine. There's a brownie in my house that's going in my belly. Alright, we'll keep this hand. We have an elf, so we have to keep. It's not the elf that anybody was talking about. Hey, we finally got paired versus the red deck. Wah, 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 wah. The little creature besiege you. The land? I don't know a creature named besiege you. Because I'm not very bright. Please no braid. Or magma spray. Okay, they played shop. That's probably even worse. The positive note is, this build of the deck is the build that I think our Lyras will be very good versus. I think I'm just going to slam this one. Casting Jade Light Ranger itself seems like there's too much risk. This stops us from getting hit by burn. They have a Hazard this turn. I don't know how we would ever win. So much power. I don't know which one of these I want to play. I guess this one. Yeah, so everything that we have to do now has to keep this Shalai alive so that we don't take a million burn spells to the noggin. Really need a Lyra. That is not a Lyra, but it's good enough to turn this off, which does something here. Definitely walking on the edge. That's a good one. That one's a problem. Guess I have to allow it. Allowing it was probably very bad. I have a settled wreckage in our deck. Might have killed us if they have a burn spell. They do not. I don't need you. Kinda need you, I guess. We just can't. We can't beat a dude every turn. Can't beat that either. I don't know if we can win anymore. I legitimately don't know if we can win. Stuffy duh. That's a good one too. And a Hazard. Alright. We'll give up. They played a lot more spells than us this game. They drew a lot more cards. So you seem like you're useful here. You seem like you're useful here. All of you guys seem like you're useful here. And you four seem like you're useful here. So what isn't supremely useful? Let's say the blossoming defense isn't great. Probably need all of these. Usually take out Llanowar Elves in a match like this. If I take out the Llanowar Elves, I probably have to take out Rishkars in this build. Maybe I'm supposed to take out the Jade Light Rangers too, but then like we have no interaction until like super late. That might not be good enough. Like you guys just might be better than Spring of Mind in this match. I hate that. Get your asses back over there in the 4-drop slot. Might be taking out too many. I think Rishkar's better than that. Alright, we'll try this. What is this hand? This hand is about as slow as a hand can get. Alright, I'm going to keep it. And I'm going to assume I'm losing as soon as I keep it, but I just don't want to go to 5 versus their deck. Let's cycle this farmland and hope it does something. Do you ever have the elf and the pierce versus the basically burn deck? Like they've got at least 20 spells in their main deck, and they could be bringing in Chandra too. I said 20, but like at least they're gonna have 4 shocks, 4 wizards lightnings, 4 lightning strikes, and like some number of flame of the Keld. Just don't want to take any more damage. We'll block here. They have a spell, they have a spell. If they're going to do something like that, I can't block. Well, I guess I still block. Didn't hit our land, that's unfortunate. Really wanted to land that turn. Oh, come on, man. Just play one of those every turn. We'll never beat that. I don't know how we win. I guess the game's just over and there's nothing we can do. I guess they could brick 2 turns and us draw like Lyra and get back into the game. That's not bricking 2 turns. That's doing the exact opposite of bricking any turns. Oh, well. We at least have things we can do now. As long as we have the Shy, we don't die this turn. Oh, that's the card that's going to kill us. I'm not going to be able to beat that one. Hmm. These Slowscar mages were brutal. Didn't draw a lot out of their game. And still taking a 4-1. It's not too bad. I wonder how bad this match really is for us. Oh well. Still got a 4-1. Opened the chest because we did bad with the last 8 chests, though I don't normally open chests. I'm feeling particularly lucky. Strike 1. Strike 2. I don't think it would, cause we have to kill the creature. We have to kill one of our blockers to gain the life. Strike 3. Can't imagine either of those cards are worth anything, so I'm going to say strike 4. And we got crushed today on chess. Huh. Not actually sure I've ever read it. Wow, we got totally crushed on chess today. I think we opened like 2 tickets so far. Well, we had a tireless tracker. That's probably worth a ticket or something. Maybe like... That's probably worth a half a ticket to a ticket. Wrecked. Oh well, so we threw away $40 today, but that's okay. Somewhere in the area of that. It's not exactly 40, but... Oh, the deck was pretty fun. I definitely think the deck needs more things to do in the early game. Like, the mana's like coming to play buddy lands, so like we're not... Like, there's only 6 forests to get a turn 1 Llanowar Elf, and the game early elf compared to different. There's something flying. Huh. Well, that's a good thing that the stream's over with then. Just looking for somebody to host. I think we'll host Buttons today. Because he tossed us a host earlier. But thank you guys so much for stopping by. And I'll probably be back in a couple hours to do a midnight stream. Because I'll be going out Friday. Take care, everybody. And thanks for coming by.